Guys, my name is Sharif and welcome to your 30-second Java tutorial. And in this video we are going to be learning about exception handling. So what is an exception in Java and how do we handle exceptions? In simple terms, an exception is simply an error that causes your program to crash and stop running. So exception handling is when we handle an error, that is, we encounter an error and our program still continues running. So let's deliberately generate an error here and let's see what's going to happen. So I'm going to define an integer a which is equal to 5. I'm going to try to print out a divided by 0, and we know anything divided by 0 is a mathematical error. So let's try to run this. Now if we get exception in thread main java.lang arithmetic exception division by 0. So on a normal day, if your program encountered this, it's going to crash and it's going to stop running. So let's try to print out something after this line of code and see what I'm talking about. So let's run this. Now you see we didn't get to this line of code here. Now if we wanted to handle this exception, that is, if our program is going to encounter this error, we want the program to handle it and then continue running. So that's what we call exception handling. So how do we do this? If you want to handle an error and exception, all you have to do is to surround that exception or the code that is probably going to generate the error inside a try and catch block. So how do we do try and catch block? Simply like this. Okay, let me get down to it, everything. So let's start from scratch. So you put a try, you put curly braces. So inside this try block is where the code which is likely to generate the error, this is where the code is going to go. And after the try, you have a catch, and inside the catch method, you have an exception. I give it a name because it takes an exception parameter, so exception e. So now let's try to generate that error one more time. So int a is equals to 5, system out, print line a divided by 0. So what's going to happen? What do we want to happen if we encounter this error? Well, let's print out that we encountered an error. So system out print line an error code. So let's run this. Now you see we get an error occurred. So that means if we add a line of code after this catch block, our program is actually going to get to it instead of crashing and terminating the whole program. So you see an error occurred and after the catch block. So now in the previous before using this try and catch block, remember that this a divided by 0 causes a division by 0 error. That's an arithmetic exception. So this exception here, this one catches all types of exceptions. Now if you want your program to be faster, it will be better for you to specify which type of exception you are catching. So in this case it's an arithmetic exception. So we're going to run it and it's going to give us the same thing. Now there are a lot of exceptions in Java. We have array index out of bounds and index out of bounds exception. So let's try to generate some other type of exceptions. So let's clear this and let's have a string. So string name is equals to Sheriff. Now we know that strings are simply arrays of characters. So that is, we can index each character of a string. So this is character at index 0, h is character at index 1, and so on and so forth. So this one has index of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is the last index. So let's see what happens if we try to access the character at index number 7 or index number 8. So let's try to print out print line name dot character at, you see character at index. So index, let's say 8. So let's leave this as an exception, or let's leave it as arithmetic exception and see the type of exception we're going to get. So as you can see, we get exception in thread java.lang string index out of bounds exception. Now this exception wasn't caught because here we specified an arithmetic exception, and this one generates a string index out of bounds exception. So if you wanted to catch this exception, we either use the general exception or we specify the exact type of exception which we are trying to catch. So let's put this here. Let's run the code. Now you see an error occurred and after the catch block. Now one more thing before we call this quits. Now we've been using system.out.println throughout this whole entire series. Now if you wanted to print out an error, that is, you wanted the text to be in, an error code. Let's say obviously errors should be in red. So here it shouldn't be system.out, we should use system.err. I think it means error. So let's run this. Now you see an error occurred. So we kind of make our code more distinct. That is, we can differentiate errors from normal print statements. So that's going to be it for this brief introductory video to exception handling. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.